Alrighty, our 12th fret octaves up here above the 12th fret. It's always fun to come up here and play. It sounds different than it does down here, but sometimes we get stuck in one position. We get stuck down here, and well, how do we get up here? And of course, one of the easiest ways to do that is just a massive slide. We just, you know, you'll hear BB King. He'll do these. He'll start at just one note, and then Stevie Ray Vaughan used to do a lot of big slides like this. He'd be playing up here, and then he would just slide down an octave lower. Yeah, but it's something you have to practice, because let me tell you how many times I've tried to slide and my finger just comes right off the fretboard, or you go to the wrong note, or whatever the case may be. So it's a neat trick. It's a really crowd pleasing trick. It's a real eye opener, but it's something you got to practice just a little bit. Here I have a few sample licks you can use to practice it with. Figure 1. We're just starting the phrase down here on the 8th fret, and then we're sliding up to the 17th fret and just finishing our lick there. And of course, playing up here, the higher you play, it can be challenging because the frets are so close together, and your fingers getting scrunched up. If you have really large fingers, it might take a little practice, and sometimes you have to readjust your guitar to even get there. But you can perform those high bends up here that people always love. Figure 2 is another example. We're starting up high on the 17th fret. And if you saw there, I overslid a little bit. But here's that lick again. And in figure 3 we have another example lick. We're high up here, 20th fret. And that's kind of a cool trick to do. Good practice for you, at least, is play your lick down here, and then come up an octave higher and play the same lick. That's similar to what we're doing in figure 3 here. Kind of you could start up here and go down like this, and we're sliding down, and kind of a call and response. And when we slide down here, we can go up. So just kind of something to play around with, because you will be shocked if you come up here and it's time for your big solo and you're improvising and everything's going well, and then you slide up here and then you mangle your notes because your fingers aren't used to those spacings. So it's a good idea to be prepared for that, and go ahead and spend some time, do your call and response. and so that would be good practice for you. Um, Other than that, I mean, there's nothing really different than up here. I mean, it's all the same. It's just very, very small guitar. See, very small. So, and that in itself is a bit of a challenge, but it's very, very, very crowd pleasing to use these high notes. People always love it. You know, sounds good. So that would be something you would definitely need to work on and try practicing those slides in between the notes. Not always hard to, not always hard, but sometimes you'll find that, you know, without the proper preparation, you're going to overslide a lot or underslide a lot, or when you're sliding up, your note's going to go dead. Either case, it's pretty basic. So be working on it, and we'll see you in the next lesson.